Martin Luther once said, next to the word of God, the noble art of music is the greatest treasure in the world. Having said that, we would like to start off this program with a musical performance by the rock stars of our college, Kshitij Singh and Praveen Pandey.
We'll be having their performance in some time. So, meanwhile, we can proceed with the program.
Hey Zainab, you're already sure that you'll be graduating with a minor in HSS, right?
Yeah, what about you?
I'm not sure yet, but does it really matter?
Well, I think to answer this, we should call our next speakers for the night, Nishanth, Mayank, and Srinivasan, speaking on major in life skills, minor in engineering. Please welcome them with a huge round of applause.
Dear Professor Jain, faculty members, my fellow batchmates, friends, and all together, the three of us are honored to present a speech this evening. 1 year back in the calendar, we were sitting in one of the last rows organizing UDAAN for our seniors. Time flew by, and here we are in our suit and tie, looking back at our life here at IIT Gandhinagar. Going back to the days when I last made a public speech, perhaps back in school, I recall the days of preparation that would go into making it. But yesterday, we were sitting in with the blank paper trying to jot down points for our speech, major in life skills, minor in engineering, as we call it. Despite the fact that we started late, it came to my note that the confidence to deliver for any given challenge is one of the best takeaway from my experiences.
What IIT Gandhinagar has given me is not just experiences, but a transformation. Amitabh Bachchan's father once said, if things happen the way we expect, then it's good. If not, then it's better. Life at IIT Gandhinagar was far different from how I intended it would be during my admission. Experiences have the power to transform when it reflects you to yourself. It is always interesting to handle one's true reflection. It serves as an opportunity to discover oneself, face the ugly truths, the beautiful qualities, true relationships, and expose hidden talents. Believe me, given the ups and downs with academics, the event management, relationships at IIT Gandhinagar, one is bound to snap to episodes of self introspection. Oh, but this works well if only if one follows Richard Feynman's first principle. The first principle is that you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool.
So this was my first mid-semester recess in the college, and my cousin asked me, Mayank, तुम्हारे IIT में different क्या है? What is different from other colleges? I really didn't know the answer at that point of time, apart from the fact that we had foundation program. Other didn't. But somehow at that moment I answered the question using the word freedom. I don't think I really understood what I meant at that time. Now when I reflect on my journey here, I cannot possibly happier for what I answered that day. Freedom in every aspect of campus life did not only just open up new horizons, but also provided insight and revolutionary changes into every aspect of life philosophy. I would like to particularly emphasize my learning on decision making. With freedom, we get opportunities to make decisions. They say your life is a result of choices you make, and surely we have learned to make choices, wiser choices, and prove them to be good.
I would like to recall the day back in old campus when I went to the then dance club secretary and asked him in a shaky voice, can I join the dance team? The journey then started as a member in the dance team to being the coordinator of the club and then to become the cultural secretary has been one of challenges and also of content. So I asked myself, how did all this happen, going from a follower to a leader? It is then that I realized how big a role my student life has played in this. No better motive is needed to be a leader than Professor Jain himself, who envisions a future with leaders from here. When I sit and try to understand this, the first thing that pops up in my mind is the opportunities that we get as students here. And when I talk of opportunities, I refer to each one of them that helps us mold oneself for a professional life. It can be the way you choose your courses, or the opportunities to meet eminent personalities and build a professional network, to do your summer internships in the best of industries and institutes, or to simply pursue a hobby. I can go on and on with this and never be done. For me, the opportunity of being a council member has taken me to places, and this position has been one of constant learning. The heated discussions in the Senate, the negotiation between the interests of students and the institute, and to live up to the expectations of the crowd are just a few things to mention. One learns to take informed decisions being in a position of responsibility. Being a part of Amaltya, Blitzkron, Jashn, and others, I have realized that mistakes are not as bad as we receive them. And as I say these words, I'm sure I'm representing a large crowd sitting here.
We are the proud pioneers of the undergraduate civil engineering program. This enabled us to develop a strong relationship with our postgraduate students as well as our faculty members. And they have been a critical part of our journey. It was a huge struggle for the faculties as well as the research students to establish the labs during the campus shift, while simultaneously focusing on the teaching and the research, and we were part of this struggle. This was a good problem to face, and such struggle stories leave a permanent mark on our lives and would serve as stories for our kids. One of the most memorable stories is our project experience in the concrete design project. We visited the old campus for testing some beams, caught up with a technical glitch with the testing machine. We worked with the team to resolve the issue with interesting discussion with Professor Manish. The solution arrived as a result from several unsuccessful trials. We can never forget the determination Professor Manish had to complete the task by evening. We'll always cherish this memory and the learnings throughout our lives.
Sometimes I wonder if those photos on the mess computer screen are intentionally put there for us to contemplate our journey through the last 4 years. To someone who has never lived in hostels before, making friends from diverse backgrounds and learning a lot of new stuff in life has been a fun experience. I remember those days when we moved into the new campus and started walking on the riverbanks. Well, mainly because we didn't have internet back then. I do remember the nights when my friends used to give me advice on how to pick up a girl, even though none of them really knew how. And my decision to start playing guitar, which was a part of their advice, and then editing Professor Reddy's guitar classes with hope in my eyes. I can keep bringing in stories, and I know that all you guys will have your own, the stories to cherish, and the memories that will bring you mixed feelings.
I vividly remember UDAAN happening since the last 3 years and having witnessed closely to as organizers. But back then it was just another event for me with good food and getting some pictures clicked. I never thought how the graduating students felt. Today, standing at this point of time in life, thinking that we have to leave this place in the next 20 days makes me sad. I stop and think. My mind recollects all the memories, starting from Professor Srinivas Reddy telling in the foundation program that 10 a.m. mean 9:55 a.m. Missing classes because Ashok Bihar was too far and too homely. The morning tea and the breakfast after night. Long discussions or chatting, project meeting, organizing some event or simply gazing at stars on the terrace. I also remember us complaining on petty issues faced in the newly developed campus, and then how Professor Jain came to the Panchayat circle, and within no time toppling our mind from negative to positive, and fill us with energy and enthusiasm. How can someone forget just and hullabaloo? And fill How can someone forget just and hullabaloo, which gives you the opportunity or an excuse to ask someone to make team with whom you were waiting to talk for quite some time? More importantly, was the enthralling fun experience with your friends. Energy level never reduced, even after running for hours during the treasure hunts in Just or playing one game after another in Halabul. The friendship bond developed here are so strong that many a times I wonder how come these people know that there is something wrong going in my life even though I don't tell them and hide my expressions. The journey of this bond was not so easy to form. There were laughters, but there were fights also, many because of egos and because of misunderstanding. But every other time, we overcome it and make our bond stronger. We came at strangers 4 years back the time, but what I'm going to leave behind is a family. It is a custom to make such speeches full of praise and admiration, but these are my heartfelt words. Even today, I'm equally unhappy to leave this place as I'm unhappy to leave my home. I'll cherish the moments and memories made here for my life.
Oh,
Our lifestyle in the campus has always fascinated me. One fine day, we wake up at 6 a.m. and sleep at 6 a.m. the next night. We work during the breaks between YouTubing and Facebooking, yet complain of huge workloads. We work as on contract employees for Amalthya, Blitzkrieg, Jashn, Hallabol, the various clubs, sports, and academics. How can we forget the cognitive science experiments, our side hobbies that also fill our pockets? I'll genuinely miss these when I get out of here. I remember the time when I was perplexed listening to people narrating shairis during my first year informals. I still do not understand, but I have improved a great deal on my Hindi. This extra effort to learn a new language has enabled me to participate in several activities in the campus, make more friends, and involve myself in the unending gossips of my batch. My musical journey in IIT Gandhinagar has been wonderful in itself. Episodes of random jamming with Pratham, Samarth, and Rohit will always remain close to me. I can never forget the fun we had as a team during the invited performance at IIT RAM, intra-IIT cultural fairs, the Blitzkrans, and the jamming sessions at the Panchayat Circle. Music introduced a part of me to myself. I had several ups and downs as the music club coordinator. It's made me question my own decisions, forced me to scold a few students, get scolded, appreciate a few more, and also be appreciated. It expanded my contacts and importantly, let me live the satisfaction of achieving a dream. Let me tell you, my journey in IIT Gandhinagar has certainly not been all glorious, but still, at the end of the day, I can confidently say life has been beautiful. On behalf of all the three, I would like to thank the organizers for providing us a platform to share our thoughts and opinions. We would also like to express our heartfelt gratitude to director, deans, faculty, and staff, and to all our friends. We'll miss you dearly.
I would like to end this with four पंक्तियाँ. कतरा कतरा वक्त गुजर जाएगा, रूह का दामन भी साथ छोड़ जाएगा. पल दो पल का साथ गुजार लो यारो, वक्त है अभी, कल का क्या भरोसा, कौन कहाँ चला जाएगा.